Hi, I'm missionary Jeff Lang, and I want to present a digital track strategy that resulted in 39 first time visitors to Fargo Baptist Church over the last few months. This strategy has proved successful across the United States, both in urban and rural settings, as well as on mission fields from Europe to New Zealand. We are the Lang family, missionaries sent out of Fargo Baptist Church in Fargo, North Dakota. We went to Thailand in 2004. In 2016, we started a digital ministry using Facebook advertising to connect with Thai people online, which then led to face Bible studies. However, after COVID and our return to the United States, other ministries became a priority and our digital ministry was put on the back burner. Late last year, we were desired to reboot this ministry, and that's when we came across GM Baptist Outreach, founded and led by Pastor Dalton Grovenstein. He started Eternal Life Baptist Church in Nahunta, Georgia in 2019. He learned digital marketing and began advertising for small business owners to help grow their businesses. In 2022, he began implementing the same strategies for his church, and GM Baptist Outreach was born. He is now working with churches across the country to implement the digital track strategy to effectively reach their communities. I was interested in GM Baptist Outreach program for two reasons. First, I wanted to learn what they were doing and see how it might be modified for our use in worldwide missions. Second, I wanted to prove whether their strategies would really bring in first-time visitors to Fargo Baptist Church. And it did. We ran a total of 4 Facebook campaigns in total, one in December before Christmas, one in January for our church's anniversary Sunday, one in April for Easter, and one in May for Mother's Day. We had a total of 39 first-time visitors from just these 4 campaigns. Now, some may wonder if this strategy works in rural areas. Well, Pastor Dalton lives in rural Georgia and developed this strategy in a town of about 1,000 people. Now, within a 15-mile radius, there's maybe somewhere around 15,000 people, and maybe 70,000-ish within a 30-mile radius. So yes, it works even in rural settings. Even church planting missionaries are seeing first-time visitors by implementing this strategy. So how does the digital track ministry work? It starts with the Facebook ad. I'm not talking about boosting a post. This strategy is much more advanced, using what is called a lead ad that gets us the name, phone number, and email address of those who respond. For an upcoming special day, you'll have 3 or 4 people in your church record a short selfie video in portrait mode using the camera on the front of your phone. You'll be provided with a template to write the video script, and then you use these videos in the ad creation. So when someone sees the ad, they'll tap Learn More to plan their visit. It opens a form where they input their name, phone number, and email address. This form is linked to GM Baptist's Outreach software program. When the user submits the form, their contact information is automatically brought into the software program, and it begins sending customized automated text messages on specific days leading up to your event. And this is one of the most important parts of the entire process. Many people who see your ad are genuinely interested, but life gets busy. By the time the event arrives, they've forgotten about it. These automated text messages help keep your church and event in front of them, reminding them of what they signed up for, making it far more likely to follow through and attend. For example, it's June at the time of this recording, and Fargo Baptist Church has a special Patriotic Sunday celebrating our nation's 250th birthday on the last Sunday of this month. After the service, we'll provide an all-American meal on the grounds, and we'll have bounce houses for the children. So we'll start running these ads about 3 weeks in advance. The Tuesday before the event, everyone who has responded up to that point will receive a text message reminding them about the event and family activities. The day before the event, they will receive another follow-up text, and then that Sunday morning, a final text reminder is sent. So the system automatically generates and sends text messages so that you don't have to set reminders and manually do them yourself. However, besides the automated follow-up, you can try to engage with those who respond personally through the text messaging platform and try to start spiritual conversations. So you have the automated text messages that are sent out leading up to the morning of the event. Then you have that special day that event happens. Afterwards, you go back into the software and you're going to tag everyone with either a visitor tag or a no-show tag. Those tagged as visitor will enter a new text message workflow, and they will receive one customized text message the following week, basically saying, hey, it was good to meet you, and we hope to see you again this Sunday. Those tagged with a no-show enter a different workflow where they will receive one follow-up text per week for 3 weeks. After that, if they still do not attend, they receive no further texts. And whether people attend or not, we still have their contact information here on our prospect list. And this is powerful because at any time we can go into the software and send a custom text message to everyone in the contact list. For example, we already have 250 contacts who responded to our previous ads. So a few days before Patriotic Sunday, we'll send all 250 of them a text message letting them know about the special day. And then when it comes to any special day or event, maybe it's Christmas or Easter, a Bible conference, you can invite them over and over again. So that's how the program works in a nutshell. What are the costs involved? Well, there's basically 3 different types of costs to this program. First, you're going to have the cost paid to Facebook to run your ads. Dalton recommends a budget of $400 to $500 per month. So at $400 a month, we're looking at $4,800 per year. Now you have the freedom to adjust your ad spending up or down as desired. The second cost is the cost of sending text messages. Your account comes with a set amount of credits. Once those credits are used up, the system automatically recharges the account. The monthly cost depends on the volume of text sent. Dalton says the typical church can expect around $10 per month or so roughly $120 per year. However, here at Fargo Baptist, we have a much higher volume, and we have been paying about $25 per month. So let's use the higher estimate of $25 per month or $300 per year. And most likely your church will pay less than that. The third cost to consider is GM Baptist Outreach Program itself. There are 2 programs for you to consider, a do-it-yourself program and a done-for-you program. Digital Track University is the do-it-yourself program. You'll meet 1 to 2 hours once a week for 3 weeks. Usually you can choose 3 consecutive Tuesday nights or 3 consecutive Wednesday mornings. They take you from knowing nothing about Facebook advertising to being equipped to create your first ad. You will receive the video scripts, the example videos, ad copies, that's the writing that goes on the ad, as well as the recordings of each class that you can review as needed. Digital Track University and the monthly plan is a one-time payment of $250 to learn how to implement this strategy. The software subscription is $97 per month. The total cost for the annual plan is $970, so you get 2 months free software subscription and free entry into Digital Track University. So if you just want to try it out for a few months and see how it goes, then start with the monthly plan. You take the 3-week Digital Track University and then start running ads yourself. After a few months, if you want to keep it going, then you can always switch to the annual plan and you'll save 2 months on the software subscription every year. However, if you're confident that you'll try it for at least a year, then sign up for the annual plan and you won't pay the $250 for the university, and you get 2 months free software subscription. This do-it-yourself program, Digital Track University, is best for churches looking for a more affordable option. However, you will need to have staff members with the capacity to learn the program and the time to dedicate themselves to setting up the ads, running the ads, as well as maintaining the ads. Now, I was already familiar with this type of online marketing, so it worked well for me to go this route. However, some churches may not have someone on staff or the time to do that. And so that brings us to GM Baptist Outreach second program, a done-for-you program called Digital Track Platinum Program. Their team manages your digital outreach system, from strategizing and launching ad campaigns for your regular church services and special events to nurturing your list of prospects throughout the year. They provide strategic campaign planning. They'll create and launch your ad campaigns. They'll manage them in real time. They'll automate your text message reminders. They'll handle the tagging system, and they'll nurture your prospect list year-round. Now, you'll still need to record video ads according to the script they provide, but that's it. You send them the videos, and they take it from there. And all that remains for you is to follow up with those who respond. And so this is a great option for churches that do not have the time or the staff to manage the system on their own. The monthly program is for those who want to try it for a few months before committing to a full year. The cost for the program is $1,500, which includes a sign-up fee and the first month's software subscription. After that, you will be charged $375 a month for the software. If you're confident that you'll run this program for at least 1 year, the annual plan is the best. This includes the sign-up fee and 2 free months on your software subscription. The yearly costs for both programs, whether monthly or annual, depend upon your Facebook ad spend and the volume of text messages you send. So understand that these costs that I list here are just estimates. Your actual costs may be higher or lower depending upon how you use the program. So let's just add in the $4,800 for the Facebook ad spend along with the $300 for the text messaging credits. Your Digital Track University on the monthly plan, your yearly budget will be about $6,514. Paying annually will be about $6,070, saving $444 compared to the monthly plan. Paying the monthly Digital Track Platinum program would be $10,725, while paying annually would be approximately $10,000, saving roughly $725 compared to the monthly plan. Full disclosure, if you sign up through my link, I will receive a small commission. That said, I genuinely believe in the potential of digital ministry and the impact it can have on a local church. We saw it firsthand more than 10 years ago in Thailand, and we're seeing it again today with 39 first-time visitors in just a few months. We know that Jesus is coming again soon, and that means we need to be intentional about reaching people with the gospel while we have the opportunity. We should make most of the freedoms and resources God has given us at this moment. The reality is that circumstances change. Political climates shift. Freedoms can be restricted. Future lockdowns or other limitations could affect how churches connect with their communities. If that happens, digital ministry may become even a more important part of a church's outreach strategy. People spend hours online every day, and when you can't knock on someone's physical door, digital ministry gives you the opportunity to knock on their digital door instead. Best of all, by implementing the Digital Track Ministry strategy now, in just a few days you can be engaging people in your community. Please email me or text me if you have any questions or would like to know more information on how to sign up. I'd be happy to get on a phone call or a Zoom call with you. Thank you for your time. God bless.